Hello, Lori Michelle with another Ask the Moshiach question. Does God desire us to be vegan or vegetarian? No. No, period. He does not desire human beings to avoid eating meat, fish, dairy, and there are a lot of people in the world who eat that way, eat a vegan diet or vegetarian diet. And it's not a sin to be vegan or vegetarian, but Hashem, God, desires us to eat meat. You might just click away and say, no, 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 no. And no, yes, 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 yes. In God's eyes, eating meat, chicken, beef, the kinds of animals that are prescribed in the Torah that we're allowed to eat, the laws of kosher that were given to Moses, Moshe, and taught to the children of Israel, is the way Hashem, God, desires us to eat. And if you're not Jewish, you don't have an obligation to eat a kosher diet. But he says it would behoove you to learn those laws and become kosher. God gave the laws of kashrut to his Jewish children because that's how he desires us to eat. So if you don't eat in that way, you're not sinning if you're not Jewish. If you're Jewish and you're eating bacon cheeseburgers, you are sinning. But if you're Christian and you're eating that way, pork and things that are not kosher, you're not sinning in the eyes of God, but you're not eating in the most healthy way. The question, though, today is vegan and vegetarian. There are people who are kosher and they are vegan. They want to eat vegan or vegetarian, and they believe that's the best way that they can eat for their health. And that's not a sin. If you're Jewish and you're vegan or vegetarian and you're keeping the laws of kosher that way, it's not a sin, but it's a mitzvah, it's a good deed to eat meat. He desires us to eat meat. Every day? No. But it's healthier to eat a varied diet, and I eat a varied diet every day. I eat eggs, I eat fish, and on Shabbos, the Sabbath, I eat chicken, and most of the time I'll eat a little beef, depending on what I've cooked. But I eat some form of meat on the Sabbath, and sometimes during the week. I don't avoid meat, but I don't eat it every single day. And I eat a varied diet of all kinds of foods. And Hashem always says to me, Lori, variety is the spice of life. So being vegan or vegetarian might, in your eyes, be an enlightened way of eating. You're protecting animals. And if that's your reasoning, that you want to be kinder to animals, so you don't want to eat meat, that's actually a sin. Being vegan or vegetarian in and of itself is not a sin, but your reasons why could be a deadly sin. So it's a little like getting married, holy matrimony. Having premarital sex before you're married is not a sin in the eyes of God, but there are so many ways to sin sexually that it's a mitzvah, a good deed, highly recommended that you get married in the eyes of God, so you prevent yourself from a litany of sins that you could commit that are an egregious sin for Jews and non-Jews all over the world. Sexually deviant behavior, you're cut off from Hashem. It's a very serious sin. So getting married in the eyes of God prevents you from committing lots of those sins. And taking a bite of a burger once in a while also helps you avoid sinning. Being haughty and thinking you know better than God, so you're going to be vegan and you're never going to eat a creature that has a face because you're humane, is idol worship. It's negating the existence of our Creator, who told the Jewish children how to eat meat, what to eat, how to slaughter those animals, and gave specific dietary laws. So if you think you know better, well then you're an idol worshiper. You think you know better than our Creator, and you don't. So I'm not putting you down. It's not a sin. Be vegan, be a vegetarian, be whatever you want, but be very careful about your reasons why. And there are countries right now all over Europe who have made it illegal to slaughter animals in a prescribed way that was given to us by our Creator. So where do you think those governments who have banned kosher slaughter of animals, where do you think they are in the eyes of God right now? He just said, cut off. And a lot of those governments are people who do believe in our Creator. They're not Jewish, clearly, but they think they know better. They see kosher slaughter as something that's inhumane. They think that you should stun the animal and then kill it. And Hashem said that's brutal. That's actually harming the animal. The way the kosher slaughterhouses are told and taught to slaughter the animals is the godly, humane way. But it looks terrible to the eye. So governments have overruled the kosher slaughter of animal and banned it in many countries. So take it for what you will. Believe me, don't believe me, but I hope you will. This is very important information that you need right now, because everybody thinks they know better. They know better than God. And no, nobody knows better than He. He created the animals, He created us, and He knows how we're supposed to eat. So, want more? Cliff notes for world redemption and peace on earth. We need to know what's behind it all. It looks like someone who's vegan or vegetarian is winning favor and the most enlightened people on the face of the earth. And they would be far better off if they headed over to Burger Bar and had a kosher burger right now. God bless you. Peace on earth in our time. God bless you.